Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cape Media News. I'm Emily Tullock. Today I have with me Katy, Executive Assistant at the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce, and she's here to discuss the details of the TeleTavola concert and fundraiser happening this Friday. Katy, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Emily?
I'm good, thank you. So can you tell us a little bit about this concert and fundraiser happening this Friday? How has this event been organized in the past, and how has it evolved this year to fit a virtual platform?
So typically the Mashpee Chamber hosts a 5-course Italian feast for about 500 guests with live entertainment outside of the Mashpee Library. We can't responsibly have 500 dinner guests this year. So we've taken the most precautious approach, and we're having a virtual concert with our Italian tenor, Aaron Caruso, who performs for us at La Tavola every single year. He'll be live streaming from our Facebook page. And our caterer, Villaggio Ristorante, are having a special La Tavola for 2 takeout option on their menu, so people can relive the experience in the safety of their home. And it's going to be a fundraiser so that next year, fingers crossed, we can go back to having those 500 dinner guests and having the celebration that everybody really loves.
Absolutely. So why do you think it's important that the community supports this event, especially while we're in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic?
Sure. So the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce, like many of our local small chambers of commerce, have been doing everything that we can to support our local businesses in this new time, in the new times, right? Where all the lists you saw of takeout options coming up, all of the conversations that we've had with legislators to support our businesses, trying to navigate loans and grants and things like PPP for our small businesses, for the really small businesses. That's what the chambers are really focusing on doing now. And we're doing that in a time where not all of our events where we do fundraising can happen. So having a virtual event for us is really just to keep us going right now, to keep us on the upswing, and so that we can continue to do the best work possible for our small businesses.
That's very important. So where can our viewers go to participate in this event? You had mentioned Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a Facebook Live. So if they go on Facebook and search Mashpee Chamber, will pop up. I should have a cover of our guidebook to show you, but they can then just follow, and at 7 o'clock on Friday, if they're on Facebook, they'll get a notification that we've gone live. They can click on that and follow along. If they want to donate, they can go to mashpeechamber.com and make a donation there. And everyone who donates and follows Mashpee Chamber on Facebook is eligible to win tickets to next year's La Tavola. And we also have a really beautiful gift basket from Gustaria Oils and Vinegars in Chatham that they've donated.
Exciting.
So there's a giveaway incentive as well.
Absolutely. And lastly, the town of Mashpee is celebrating its 150th anniversary this year. So are there any other celebrations planned to commemorate this?
There were quite a few celebrations planned. I don't know, as far as the town's committee that actually organized all those in-person events, what they're doing instead, but I am going to quickly just grab a cover of our guidebook so you can see what we've done to celebrate. This is Mashpee 150 years later. So people will find this in visitor centers. If they're in Mashpee, they're in all the grocery stores, they're on the ferries, etc. And so we've kind of done a little bit of a time capsule of Mashpee throughout the ages, including our little La Tavola in the middle there. So we talk about in the guidebook a full story of the history of Mashpee. And as far as the celebrations, there is going to be a new town logo. And I believe that's still going to vote by the community later this year.
Well, Katy, thank you so much for joining us today, and we wish you guys the best of luck on the fundraiser happening this Friday, August 7th at 8 p.m. on Facebook.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. on Facebook. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
For Cape Media News, I'm Emily Tullock.